Good morning. Welcome to 4x8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We're going to just play. There's no schedule, there's no thought process, nothing. Except for the fact that I have this tin that I found when I was moving of little pieces of paper that I need to get rid of some of this. So we're making garbage paper. One of the ladies that I love to follow in quilting is 93, and every seventh quilt she makes what she calls the garbage quilt. Everything that's left over from the previous 7 quilts or 6 quilts, she makes a crazy quilt. No pattern, no nothing. And those often are my most favorite ones that she makes. Um, I love all of them, but that's just what she's always done to keep her scrap bins under control. Now, granted, she's got fabric from all over the world, but she still does this. Anyhow, so I am making garbage paper. Um, I am going to throw away a little bit of stuff, and we're going to continue this project for a couple days with garbage paper. Not making a new piece every day. We're going to continue to use this same piece of paper and come up with a couple things. You know how you fall down rabbit holes on Pinterest? Well, I just saw some guy that it was out of ceramics, but he made this lacy looking thing. I'm like, I wonder if we could do that with paper. So let's just try it. This is just an experiment. This is me keeping my brain occupied while it's deep in the throes of getting ready for Vietnam. Um, Today I go pick up my friend's money. We ordered a little bit of Vietnamese money, which we probably don't need, but we both have it just in case. Um, we have American cash, which I think is really what they really want. At least I have discovered that in foreign countries a lot, even in little tiny markets, which I don't. We're just doing touristy things, so I don't know how many little tiny markets we're going to come across. Hopefully, a few. Um, this took discipline. This is a tag book that I probably have had since 2003. There are tags in here that I hate. That's why I still have it. But I cannot make my hands throw it away. So I'm stabilizing this paper with tags on the back of this piece of paper because it's just a scratch piece of paper, copy paper. Um, and I'm throwing the rest of the book away. Can you? No, I actually saved the cover because I like the shape, I think. Um, Anyhow, the rest of it went in the trash. And I've done that with a couple things now. Out of this little tin, uh, margins that are plain white, I threw away. Pieces of paper that I have tons of the same kind of stuff, I threw some of that stuff away. The lid now closes. It didn't close when I started. Hello. Hello, little man. He got a haircut yesterday. He did not bite the groomer. Progress. He's short and not itching as much. Good for the summer, or at least the beginning of summer. Anyhow, okay, sidetrack, sorry. So anyhow, my thought process is to get all of this color on here. No rhyme, no reason. There's not an ounce of thought process going into this except just getting color on top of color, no white space, and no same colors next to each other, hopefully. Hello. And then I'm going to paint over it with a very thin wash of white. And that will back off some of this paper, this color, for preparation for the next step. Get out of my suitcase. Gunner. 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 I see you. Do not steal the tag off of my suitcase. Anyhow, okay. So I dug down deep. There were some things in here that I threw away. I saved color from magazines a lot, and then I have, 73 pieces of brown. Okay, let's keep a few variations of the brown, but not all of them. Gunner. Anyhow, okay. So then, yep, I threw my raisin boxes away. I don't know why I was saving them. It's a wonder we don't have bugs in this house. We don't. That lid closes. Yes. Okay, so now we're going to... Oh, and then I found this little baggie of tiny, tiny scraps. And I took the entire... Oh, I did Mod Podge all of this first. And then go over it with white. So that nothing smears, or because there's all kinds of different paint techniques on here. Gunner? No. Anyhow. So I took this entire baggie of snippets from somewhere. I don't know where I kept them from. But there was a record player in modern art, there was a guitar, and there was something else. And then I found 3 pieces of paper. One said bar, one said disco, and one had a champagne bottle. So I made some bar paper, disco paper. Um, so now it's no longer called, these are clusters, and then I put them on another page. You'll see. It's not called garbage paper, it's called disco paper because it turns out colorful. And Lord knows, I'm sitting here dancing to the music that I'm playing in the background that I can't put on here for you. And the rest of the baggie went in the trash. Oh, I found music notes. Um, the rest of the paper went in the trash. Did you hear what I just said? Now, this was a teeny tiny snack size baggie of scrap pieces of paper. I threw the rest of it in the trash. My hands were shaking, but I did it anyhow. And it was freeing. That little tiny bag is now gone. I probably, truth be told, 7 of those somewhere else. I haven't even found all of them yet, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Maybe we'll do this again. And this might be incorporated into the paper tomorrow that I made earlier. I don't know. I don't know. I just know that I got one lid to close on a container and I got another lid container empty. That was progress. Now, we're not going to even talk about the roasting pan of paper that I have in the shelf above my head. No, we're not going to talk about that. So I put those on another piece of paper that I had painted years ago. And um, wrote the bar, disco, and champagne, I think is what I wrote on here with black Stabilo on the bottom. And somehow I don't think I had the paper up high enough so you can't even see it. But on the bottom is bar, disco, and champagne. And then I put some little tiny Pear Tea stickers that were Paris. Right there. I put those on top. So I got to use those up that I've been hoarding for years. Do I have other things with Paris on it? Yes. Yes. Have I been to Paris lately? No. Do I want to go again? Yes. Okay, here's where I wrote bar, disco, and champagne, just really sloppily. And then I got it wet, and then I kind of dried it off. So there's just like a foggy imprint of those words left. Well, dark fog. Anyhow, so this is the piece painted with white, the first one. And let's just continue here tomorrow and see what happens. Thanks for watching. Bye.